Okay. I can see Kirsty has written in, can you draw a dinosaur? What a great suggestion. Okay. I know they've got big heads, so let's start. The trick with this filler, which you saw me just press, and I'm going to do this dinosaur lovely and big, is that I need to keep the pen on the pad the whole time. And this is what makes it so fascinating to watch. Okay, so we know there. And this also, by the way, this style of drawing with this app actually allows me to be a little bit more daring and crazy. I'll do these little hands. And I'm just going to give him a little bottom lip. And there we go. We've got our dinosaur. And now, because we want this to be a fun design, we can go for any color we want. So I'm going to make this a bit more orangey. And here we go. We're going to start to put some crazy designs on our dinosaur. And there really are no rules. I'm just going to leave room for his teeth. You see how I'm just playing with design. And I'm also going to add some other colors. So what's so nice about this blue, I've gone back to the blue, and I'm now going to do some funky shadows. And this adds to the whole design that we're going to have at the end of the day on the shop. I can see more people are joining in. That's great. I can see lots of hearts from Sashkat. Lovely to hear from you. One of the cutest things about people writing in is that sometimes they don't want to be mentioned and they run away. And hi to Hunted West. Fantastic. Please write in and tell me where you're from. This is all part of the chat, is talking to me while I draw. In fact, there's a little story behind why I am doing this live. Is because it's quite a quiet business drawing, so it's so lovely to have people come in and say hi. I can see that there is a fellow South African, Hunted West. What a great name. Please tell me what the story is behind that. I'm just putting some claws in. And I'm going to put some white teeth in here because that is the most important thing about a dinosaur, are their teeth. I'm going to do one more dark on the belly. And we don't want to do too much to the design because it's supposed to be fun. And it doesn't have to be accurate. So now I'm going to take this dinosaur and I'm just going to cut him out. Here we go. And I'm going to move him or her up there. And that's part of our design of our dinosaurs. So I think while we're waiting for, oh, I can see Kirsty's really into this. Triceratops. Okay, let's do this maybe a bit a deep yellow, or maybe a green. Let's go for a green. This is such fun, this palette. Okay, I'm gonna just enlarge it a bit. So Triceratops. Now, they are, for me, the most beautiful creatures. So I'm going to also I'm going to sort of make sure in the design that I've got everything facing in different directions, because you don't want it to look like a school project of like a map. This is more of a design, so we want it to have a bit of organic shape to it. Okay, so those are the feet, and then I love these because they remind me so much of rhinos, and rhinos for me are living dinosaurs. Okay, so I'm just going to do that fun thing where we put in a bit of shadow. So there's a little bit of definition, but you can see the design there now. It's quite fun, and I'm just going to do not everywhere, keeping it nice and loose. Okay. So that's great. Now I'm wondering, I can see lots of hearts, and that is so encouraging. Thank you. Hunted West, you're a star for encouraging me to draw. Let me just put the eyes in, and the bit more shadow on the nose. Okay, I'm going to add some color now, and we can really go crazy with the colors. Let's go for a red, a pinky red. That's awesome. So now we've got our little patterns here coming along. I don't know very much about dinosaurs, but I think this was a weapon for them to scare off just by being colorful and bright and large, but also kind of modern day air conditioning. So this is quite colorful, and I just want to lighten that up maybe for a more yellow color, orangey yellow color. Okay, let's see what we do now. So we got artistic license here. We can do any colors and shapes we want. We just want it to look fun and wacky. So I'm going to put a little bit of design there as well. And it doesn't have to be more than that. Like, I do like to add toenails. It's a nice little detail. And again, I'm using the app as a way of making it a little bit more interesting. Let's put some of those. So we don't want it too stereotypical. Don't want it to look like a photograph of a dinosaur. Okay, and now I'm just going to put the eye in there, and maybe we'll make him a little bit happier. Right, so that's our dinosaur, And I'm wondering if anyone's interested in another dinosaur. Well, actually, okay, and I can see there's some more hearts, and Kirsten's written in again. Excellent. Diplodocus. Okay, so this one's a challenge for our design because it's long neck. So I've got to fit it into the design nicely. So let's see what this, I'm just going to put it down here. And we'll put the Diplodocus somewhere around here. Okay, so we got some fun shapes and designs, and a Diplodocus is usually gray, and I think I'm just going to make it more like a khaki, maybe a purpley gray, that color. Okay, let's see how our Diplodocus is going to look. I'm going to go for the head up here, looking this way. And the nice thing about design is it does not have to be accurate. Just has to be fun. Okay, so that's one leg. And then they've got that funny shaped leg at the back. Mustn't forget about the tail. And we're going to use that up. And then it's got quite a sloping how's that? And I'm just going to stick another leg in here so he doesn't fall over. There we go. So we've got our Diplodocus, and he's a little bit big, so there you go, you can see him. And I don't know why all dinosaurs suddenly in my book are male. But I'm now going to just do that fun shadowy bit that we do underneath, just to give it a little bit more detail. Doesn't have to be accurate. And the neck, a little bit of detail in here. And I'm just trying to think about how they do have a lovely mouth. Can you see that? So he's quite bendy, our Diplodocus. Now I love to put lots and lots of colors on this. So I'm just going to see if the blue works. And remember, this Diplodocus, it does not have to be accurate. We're just making a design. And that's what everyone is interested in here. And hello, I can see Hunted West. Is there a dinosaur you'd like me to draw? Just write in. Any suggestions are more than welcome. I'm just going to make this a light green. I'm just going to see how this looks. That's quite fun, but I think it's too much, so I'm going to take that out. So it's very important that you see that not every design has to be perfect first time. Definitely us artists get it wrong, and that's the beauty of, I'm going to make this more pink. Let's see if we can get some design. Oh, I like that. So you see how I'm just going to now do some more details, but this time it's more organic. I like that. And I'm going over where the shade is. That's more fun. No rules. That's the most important thing for you to... right, we've got a request for a flying dinosaur. Yeah, definitely. And I was... I'm just going to put some little ones on here. Okay, and these details are now coming to an end. I think we've done enough here. I wonder if it needs some details on the knees, because these are quite wrinkly, like elephants. Okay, so I think our dinosaur is done. And I'm just gonna shrink these all down now so I can fit one more in, okay? Okay, the only flying dinosaur that I can think of is a pterodactyl. I think that's the one in the Jurassic Park movie that gets out of the bird cage. So I'm gonna bring this down and I'll do the bird up here and it will look amazing. So let's do the... Oh, okay. That's great. Thanks, Hunter. Brilliant. Okay, we are agreed. Now I just have to look at this again and maybe we'll do a more orangey animal this time. That's a nice color. And I'll make it a little bit lighter there. Okay, I hope that color you like, and we're going to fit this bird in here somehow. Bird, what am I talking about? Let's do it up here so you can see it. I know it's got this funny thing on the tip and a very long... And now I want it to fit into the design nicely. So I'm just gonna... I think they've got these ugly little legs. That's how I would look like if I flew. Okay, and those little nasty little claws. How's that? I might just put one on there as well. Okay, so we've got our design. Just fit that in a little bit. And now I'm going to enlarge it so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to add some detail. So we're going back in with the wonderful same color, but just to create that, I think you would call it like a 2D effect. 3D effect, sorry. And that there's arms, a little bit of detail here. I'm just trying to imagine, I think the eyes are here. Okay. I like that creepy face. Let's stick to that. Let's imagine it's got some shoulders, and I think they have a tail. So let's do the tail. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to add some details now, which I think may be a dark brown, and I'm not sure if they have lots of detail, but let's put them in anyway. Let's do like a nasty spike and some sort of patterns, very organic patterns on the neck there. I don't know if it's got a nose, nostril like that, but let's stick with that. I'm going to give it okay. And yeah, I wonder, I can see... Oh, thank you, Hunter. A flying lizard. Okay, so I can go to town with the coloring then. That's great. Thank you. I am going to put lots of color on here. And maybe some stripes, like tiger stripes here. Keep it organic. And I think we're very close to the end. It's been such a pleasure drawing for you. I love people writing in and keeping me company while I do these designs. I just see more people have written in. Minecraft. Do I play Minecraft? I am not great with games. I wish I was a bit more experimental. But it's a lovely suggestion. Thank you for asking. Thanks for writing in. I'm just going to do a little crazy yellow cheek here. Let's see how that looks. Oh no, that's come out white. Okay, we're not going to do that. That's because I pressed the wrong button. Here we go. Let's see what yellow looks like. It's very tiny, but I like that. Oh wow, I can just, oh, I've seen all these lovely comments. Thank you. Thanks, Hunted. That's just awesome. And I hope you can see this design. I'm now going to just move it quickly. We're going to end here on this design and you'll see it on the shop. Thank you so much for working with me on these designs and giving suggestions. Kirsty, that was great. Dinosaurs is a great one. Let's see how this will look when I put it onto Procreate, and then I will love you and leave you while I make the changes and put it on the store, which will be just awesome. I don't know where it's gone now. It's disappeared. Okay, I'll come back. Oh, here it is. Okay, fantastic. So you can see that now, and I just need to line it up, make it a bit bigger to fit the page, and it's gonna look amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for your lovely comments, and we'll see you next time. Look out for our notifications, and see you, and all the best. Bye.